called And They'll Come Home. The first book is called One Man's Treasure. So you really want to start there, because if you start here, you'll be all fucked up. So this is Royce. So Royce is going to be talking about when he tried to roll up on Patrice and it didn't work out. All right. I didn't know what the hell happened, but what was clear was that someone or something got to her and made her turn on me like a caged circus cat. I was actually dumbstruck behind her attitude toward me. It's hard to get me dumbstruck, especially where a woman is concerned. She treated me like a Joe Schmo off the street that she was totally unfamiliar with. That had me baffled as hell. After I left, I started thinking that maybe 2 weeks was too long to wait between visits. Maybe I gave her too much space and time. Maybe I miscalculated my moves and laid the wrong plans out. Maybe I should have swooped on her like I thought about doing when I was first putting the plan together. Sometimes if you give a woman too much space, she has time to start rethinking the situation. She might have 10 or 12 conversations with her girlfriends about you, and they'll mull things over 1,000 different ways. Next thing you know, she's all switched up and acting like you never mattered to her. You got to beware of those girlfriend conversations. They can really do a brother in big time. You and your woman might be all good, might never have had any kind of beef, and then one day she goes and spends the day with her girls. When she comes home, she's on some kind of mental trip that you have no inkling about how to get her back from. That girl talk is a motherfucker for real. I figured that was exactly what happened. She probably got together with her crew and laid everything on the table about how she felt and what we talked about. They started male bashing, like most women do in girl talk, and the little bit of hold I had on her started dwindling away with every sentence her girlfriend spoke. It only takes a couple of hours of a girl's night to ruin a man's reputation with his woman, or at least put a hell of a damper on it. At any rate, what happened at the shop got all in the way of my plans. I definitely wasn't expecting to encounter that kind of obstacle, at least not so early on. I mean, damn, I had only seen her once. I didn't even get to work my magic and charm in a few good conversations with her. I had expected to at least get her to a point where she felt close enough to me that even if the girls did try to sway her, she would be sprung enough that they couldn't poke a hole in the balloon of feelings she had developed. But somehow, they managed to get her in it. They managed to get in her head and make her go the opposite direction. I have to say, though, and this is going to sound crazy, but the fact that she was so stern and so strong and confident in that moment was so goddamn sexy, I almost couldn't stand it. Even though she was kicking me to the curb, it was still turning me on to the 9th degree because it showed me that she had some kind of willpower. One thing I don't like is a weak woman. You know, those types that fall all over you too easy. And they don't resist at all. No matter what you say or what you do, it's all good because they want you that bad. They don't present you with a challenge. There's no work to do. They don't wait for you to call them. They call you all the time. They don't wait for you to ask them out. They just take matters into their own hands and start asking for dates left and right. They use women's lib as an excuse that it's okay to assert yourself and ask a man out type stuff. Bump that. We're not fond of that course of action. Really, it's flattering and all, but in the end, those women are not the ones we generally choose to be with. We already know they're going to take over everything and leave us with nothing to do but dick them down. They'll start making sure they assert themselves in that arena too. Start demanding that we put it on them. Oh yeah, they'll pay for us all the time, buy us gifts, even when it's not our birthday or Christmas. Go out of their way to travel across the states to visit us and shell out their own hard-earned money to do it instead of letting us send for them like we will do when we really want to see a woman. They'll lend us their cars at the drop of a hat so we can go do some stupid shit when they know they need to use it for their own selves to take care of their own business. And let us fend for ourselves. And they'll damn near move us into their apartment in the first... that was me. I actually did that. And they'll damn near move us into their apartment in the first month of knowing us. without us having to even ask. It's crazy. The thing is, some of it we like, but only because it's flattering and it'll get us unlimited sex. But at the end of the day, next to none of those women will get an engagement ring from us simply because, sad to say, we know those women are spiritually weak. We don't twist what I'm saying. A man wants a woman to have his back. but not if she's gonna forsake her own. That's just unattractive altogether. We don't fool with those women for long, no matter how good her pussy is.